Hi, this is a quick video on how to get out of debt. Right, before you do anything else, there's 3 things that I really want you to get. Number 1, I've actually been there, wore the t-shirt. So what I mean by that is I have been in so much debt, and I really understand that it can be the most stressful experience you can ever go through. And it's like you feel like you've been targeted from all areas, you don't know where to go, and now because of the recession, there's not many people that can help you, and it really is a complete and utter living nightmare. So if I was with you now, I'd put my hands around you and say, you know what, don't worry, you will get through it. Somehow, some way, you will get through it. So just stay positive. Number 2, what I really want you to get before I go any further is get a pen and paper. So press pause, get a pen and paper and come back. And number 3, mental attitude. I just want you to be open-minded with the information you're going to hear, and let's get going. Right, so I'm going to talk about a quick 3-step process to help you become debt-free. So first of all, obviously the main things that people talk about in the debt industry is, cutting your expenditure, not using your credit cards, debt management plans, debt consolidation, and they're all very good. I want to talk to you also about a simple 3-step solution that can help you. So step 1 is to debt de-stress. Anyone that's ever been in debt will know that it is the most stressful experience you can ever go through. And when you're stressed, you can't think of proper solutions. Your body feels tight, you feel anxious, you most probably can't sleep, you're worrying. So a lot of your physical energy is being outputted in feeling stressed and worrying about the situation. So whatever you can do, firstly, before you start tackling what to do about your debt, is to whatever you can do to relax yourself. That's what I would suggest in step number 1. So you can do meditation, you can go and play golf, watch a ball game, go for a run or a jog. Yoga's very good. Anything that allows you to de-stress. So what I want you to do right now is to write down one thing that you can do to de-stress yourself. Excellent. Also, another little tip to help you de-stress, which doesn't make you have to do anything other than be in your own body, is just to do some real deep breathing. The more you deep breathe and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just do some real nice deep breaths, that's a really quick and simple way to help you de-stress. So once you've done something to help you de-stress, then you can look at situations more clearly, you feel a bit more calmer, you don't feel so het up, and it will really help you. Step number 1 is vital. Before you do anything, just find a simple way that you can de-stress yourself. If it's even watching a movie or whatever, just de-stress yourself. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to generate more money. When you're in debt and you've got creditors chasing you for money, and you've got you're overdrawn, and you've got bills coming in, and then the car breaks down, and the children need this, and the dog goes to the vet, it just seems like it's a never-ending story. And so what happens to a lot of people, the psychology with debt is, when you're in debt, you try and avoid your bills because you don't have the money to pay it. And most creditors, they're not interested in your personal situation. Some of them, they're not very sympathetic when you owe them money. So we try to avoid them because we don't have the money to pay them. So I say, think about generating money first. Because obviously when you've got money, then you can pay your creditors. But they want you to pay the creditors first. But you have to think about, there's a balance, but you have to think about, how am I going to generate more money than I currently have? Because that's how we get, that's how you get into debt. You have more debt than the monthly income, and then that over a long period of time becomes a mountain of debt, and that's when it becomes difficult. So I would say, think of simple ways that you can generate money. I'm going to give you a few right now. If you've got things at home that you can sell, you can have a yard sale, car boot sale, depending on what country you live in and how they call, whatever term they use that. You can also put things on eBay. You might have some old exercise bikes that you're not using, or some jewelry or some antiques that are sitting around your house that you never use. You're never ever going to use. So what you can do with those things is you can actually put them on eBay, or you can have a sale, or you can put an advert in the shop window, or in your local, news agents. That's one way. And then also, a lot of people who are listening to this, you might have a unique talent, skill, or ability that you want to utilize, and you can write or sell an ebook and put that online. So just inquire and see if that will work. YouTube's a very, very good way to generate extra income. So check out how you can make money on YouTube. You can have an online business. That's another way you can generate money. You might want to put your product or services, if you decide to have a website, you can put that up there and make some extra money from a business idea that you may have that you've never done anything about. Now, obviously, some people may be saying now, well, you need money to make money. However, you don't always need money to make money. For instance, you can get so there's lots of websites on the internet that give you free websites. They've got templates. It can be somewhere that you can just start from. Just start simply and build from that. Also, you might want to join an affiliate program where you sell other people's products and services and recommend, their products to your friends in your email address, or you might go on some affiliate program websites and actually have a range of products that you recommend and sell and to make some extra money. So step number 2, get your pen and paper out again and think of one way right now that you could generate some more money. And you may have doubts coming up right now, all the reasons why you can't, but just write down one way. Excellent. Now, step number 3. Once you've generated some more money, you may have sold some stuff on eBay, you may have joined an affiliates program or put a free website up there and started to make a little bit of money, or you may have a completely different new idea of a new way to make money. Then once you've done that, you can do step 3, which is debt control. So once you've generated some more money, then you can start saying, okay, it may either be £50, $50, £20, $20, or whatever currency you're in. You can use that to start paying off your debt. And I always recommend, and this is just my way, so I always say speak to a financial advisor, but this is just my way. I say pay your smallest ones off first, because it makes you feel good. Because sometimes when you're in debt, you've got so many people you owe money to, and it just seems like a huge mountain to climb, and it just seems impossible. Whereas if you start off with a little one, even if you're paying the smallest amount, you feel like you're making headway. And then the more you do it, the better you feel. And then after you start doing step 1, step 2, step 3, and you keep going, and also you start having a positive mental attitude about what you're doing, then you can clear your debt and get on with your life. Like I said before, it took me a while. It doesn't happen instantaneously. It's something you have to work at. But I tell you, it is possible. And then you can live your life again and feel happy and get on with what you're doing. And I would say that once you've cleared your debt, this is something that not a lot of people talk about, but I'm going to mention it here, is once you've cleared your debt, doesn't matter how long it's taken you, it's very, very important that you start generating a passive income over and beyond your monthly salary or whatever you do to generate money, and start building it up so that if an emergency happens in the future, you don't get back to square one. Also, once you clear your debt, think about all the habits that you had that created that debt in the first place and start to deal with them, because it's so easy. Once you've cleared your debt, a lot of people think, oh, I'm never going to get in debt again, but guess what? They do. Remember, we're in a recession. House prices are rising, fuel prices are rising, food is rising, taxes rising, everything's rising. But the The only thing that doesn't seem to be rising is people's monthly income. So that means you need to have a plan B. So guys, start really thinking about your plan B, but first concentrate on your plan A, which is getting yourself out of debt. So thank you very much for watching. Stay positive, and if you want more information, go to the blog www.thinkyourselfdebtfree.com. And also, depending on where you're seeing this video, please rate it, please put a comment so that I know you like it. And if there's anything else you want to know about, put a comment down and I'll get a video up. Take care. Bye.